to Repertory Company Theater's RCT360. This is episode number 37, and we are celebrating our countdown to New Year's Eve, and happy 2021, right, ladies?
So ready for a new year.
We are ready for a new year. Hey, ladies, do you have your champagne? Oh, I'm fixing my hair a little bit here. Do you have your champagne ready? I'm just wondering.
I do not, but I have a very large, cocktail glass here.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and I have maybe a water bottle, but you don't have to put water in it. Maybe it's 20 ounces of bubbly. You just don't know.
That's great. And I had no champagne glasses, so I found an ice cream glass, and I did have some Topo Chico, so I'll be pouring the Topo Chico for our countdown later. But ladies, what a year this has been, right, Laura?
It has been amazing. Today, we are also going to be looking back at 2020 and what a year it has been, but there's also some really bright spots. One of our brightest spots was you, our viewers. We want to take some time to thank you for watching. And for those of you who have commented on Repertory Company Theater's RCT360 Facebook post, your names have been automatically entered in this New Year's Eve drawing. I will be drawing 5 names for 5 great prizes during the show. So we're going to begin. We're going to begin with number 1. So ladies, can you give me a drum roll, please?
Oh, yes.
Our first winner is going to be in this spotlight interviewee, Bonnie Barber is our winner. Bonnie has won a Cindy's New York Delicatessen gift card for $10. Congratulations, Bonnie. We will get this to you. She has been a loyal watcher as well as an In the Spotlight interview. She was fantastic.
That's
I know
wonderful.
you did a sandwich, Bonnie. I love a sandwich. A good sandwich, you just can't go wrong.
They have really good breakfast. They have awesome breakfast at Cindy's too, if you're hungry.
Oh, I have to try that.
Mm-hmm.
That's wonderful. And you know what, ladies? I just thrown everything aside. I decided I don't care what's happening. I'm here ready to celebrate me and Charlie Brown. Yes, I got my Christmas stuff up, but I don't even know what's coming next in the show. What is it? Are we going to do some quarantine confessional? Is that it? Is that it? Rachel, take it away.
Thank you, Deidre, for that incredibly thoughtful New Year's Eve introduction. Because now, once again, it's time for the very last installment of Quarantine Confessions for 2020. Come closer, but not too close. All right, dear friends, I'm going to take you down memory lane a little bit to junior high aged Rachel Ratcliffe, who was full of maybe a little excess facial oil, some braces, and an extra 30 pounds, but still had a remarkable amount of confidence, due in large part to my very favorite teacher of all time, Miss Jodora Harden, who taught me English and history at Central Junior High School in Euless, Texas. Holler, Central Spartans. But what I'm trying to get at here is Miss Harden always brought out my creativity and gave me enough confidence to think that even my really bad poetry wasn't so bad. During my time in Miss Harden's class, I was doing a project on Marie Antoinette, which culminated in the poem Marie Antoinette: She Wasn't All Bad. Now, this was probably a combination of my own gracious spirit and being a little bit too apologetic about Marie Antoinette, but that's not really important because it makes for a nice analogy with 2020. I think that we can all agree across the interwebs that 2020 was a tornado inside a hurricane, inside a dumpster fire that was also swirling into a black pit of hell. It just was. But I'm here to tell you that it wasn't all bad, at least for me. I started thinking today about some of the bright spots of 2020 for me. And for me, working from home meant that I got to have little moments with my son during the day that I wouldn't otherwise have. I actually, because I wasn't going out and doing most of the things that I normally would do or seeing the people that I normally would see, I actually had a lot more time for self-introspection this year that was very productive for me in my emotional well-being. Not that you can necessarily tell, but I'm less crazy than I was. And finally, I was busy, and it took me a little bit of time to be grateful for that. I was on a phone call with a colleague, I don't know, a couple of months ago, and I was doing my normal kind of half joking, half complaining about, well, I was never one of those people in quarantine or the pandemic that was doing sourdough starters and baking bread and learning how to cross stitch. And my colleague turns to me and says in our Zoom call, be grateful, because it's way better than the alternative. Some of the people at least, that were making sourdough starters probably would have wished that they were as busy as you are. And I thought about it, and he was 100% right. I was busier than I've ever been in 2020, but at the same time, I had a job, I had a healthy family to take care of, and I still had people that were checking in on me and had people to check in on. And that was an incredible blessing that I probably wouldn't have stopped to smell that rose, but for the fact that we were in the dumpster fire of 2020. So, friends, tonight and in the future, as we are sending 2020 very deservedly off to the guillotine, I hope that you have a few moments where you can reflect on times where it wasn't all bad. And that, my friends, is my quarantine confession.
Rachel, you never cease to amaze me with your quarantine confessionals. Thank you so much for that.
Thank you, Marie Antoinette. Wait,
right?
Don't. I don't think she needs our thanks.
Hey, and when you started, you said, and this will be my last quarantine confessional. And I literally panicked for a second. And then you added for 2020. I was like, oh.
It scared me for a bit.
Yeah, you felt that too, right, Laura?
I did. It made me nervous. I was like, no, anymore.
Hey,
how could I quit you? I couldn't. I just couldn't.
You can't quit us.
Thank you, and I can't quit you. But I am excited that we are going to get to quit this year, 2020. But looking forward just a little bit, ladies, do you have any, dare I ask, New Year's resolutions for 2021?
I am actually a firm believer in, I think it's really difficult to have a New Year's resolution that's really big, like I'm going to lose all this weight or I'm going to become really, really healthy. So I actually learned in the past couple of years to kind of make them small, things that are attainable. That way I don't feel like I failed. Like last year, my New Year's resolution, this may seem silly, was I have this freestanding mirror, fashion mirror in my bedroom, which I tend to put all of my clean clothes on top of. It becomes just a catch-all. And I made a New Year's resolution last year that I was going to make sure I didn't do that and hung everything up and keep my dresser clean. And I did it for a whole year. So I actually have something similar. I'm going to make sure this time around I keep my bathroom counter clean for a year, everything put away. And then one that's a little bit bigger is I've decided one of my other resolutions is to be more grateful, just grateful for the things that I have. What this year has taught me is that I have a lot of support and a lot of love in my life and a lot of people who are helpful and there for me. So I just need to be grateful for the things that I have. I am grateful, but I want to be more grateful for it.
Those are really good, and they make my quarantine confessional New Year's Eve resolutions of I want to lose 80 pounds and solve world hunger seem less good. But no, not that's not really the case. New Year's resolutions are really hard. They are, because you don't want to go too big or something that is not going to be attainable. The bathroom counter thing is fabulous. I think I will glom onto that, because that's it's
doable.
It's doable, and that is a problem in my own life, of self-introspection. But mine, when I was thinking about it, is I want to work on feeling less guilty about taking time to do things for myself. I'm not going to even go with not guilty, just less. But I think particularly as women, particularly as parents, we just kind of get into the the idea that's like, oh, if I'm doing this, I should be doing this. There's 10 other things that I could be doing. And that's not good modeling for the other people in our lives. So I am going to really be conscious of that in 2021.
What about you, Deidre?
Oh, I think those are both great. Now, I will tell you, my resolution, and I'm not kidding you, for 2020 was more quality family time, or more family time quantity. I just said more.
Worked out. That worked out for you.
And
it worked out well for me.
Yeah.
But I think this year, since I'm anticipating that we're still going to have some good quantity of time with our family, my resolution is to try to be as present as I can for those moments. And I kind of started this month a little more with everything, and boy, does it make a difference when you set aside. And I think that has to do a little bit with what you were saying, Rachel, is to just a little less guilt. And I think sometimes when we're worried about everything else, we start to feel guilty a little bit about those moments that we are taking for ourselves or even with our loved ones. And so mine is to just be more present in those moments and don't get so distracted with everything. So, hey, great resolutions. And one of my resolutions too is to take a little bit more care of myself, like you said, Rachel, but health-wise, not big ones. But Laura, you've been such an inspiration to all of us, to everyone around you this year. Your positivity, your attitude, your go for it spirit with the health challenges that you have faced. And I just want you to know that you have been such an inspiration, and I'm taking that with me for myself into 2021. So thank you.
Appreciate it. Love you girls. Love you both.
We love you so much. Well, hey, why don't I just throw it over to you, Laura? I mean, you brought positivity and joy, and I think you might have a little bit more to give away. So take it away, Laura.
Drawing number 2 for our super fans. Drum roll, please, ladies. The winner, number 2, is Melissa Santucci. Melissa Santucci. She has won a $15 gift card to Andalou's Mediterranean Grill. Thank you so much, Melissa, for being one of our super fans and commenting. And we will make sure that we get this to you. Congratulations.
Congratulations. That's wonderful. Well, we are looking back at 2020 today, and so much has happened. I can't believe that we are on episode number 37. I mean, I think we started back, was it in March? End of March, beginning of April?
Right. Mm-hmm.
I mean, so we're looking at what, 9, 10, about to hit 10 months here. So I find like that's amazing. Ladies, can you look back and do you have any favorite moments that you can remember from RCT360?
There have been so many shows that it's kind of hard to remember everything, but one that happened recently that I thought was so fun and a train wreck of awesomeness was the Broadway trivia with myself versus Santa Claus. That was pretty epic.
I was gonna say that too.
Pretty epic. I'm not gonna lie.
I have not laughed so hard while I'm sitting and watching things happen. I laughed through that entire thing. I could hardly handle it.
It was great.
That actually was mine too. I love Laura versus Santa Broadway trivia. I think Santa still came to see her because that's how benevolent the man in red is.
He did.
So very kind. And we've had so many great in the spotlight interviews too. Like it's hard to pick just one, but I've loved seeing people, but I got a soft spot in my heart for Mara Starling Fisher, so that was a really sweet one to go.
Too. I know.
There's so many like touching moments I love and exciting moments I love, but I think get drawn back into the humor of the moments. And I don't know why, but back in What You Watching for Laura, when she was doing like her top 3 crushes.
Oh, that was so good too.
They were good crushes.
But I think what I loved about it was Rachel's response. I think it was to Post Malone. And I mean, we heard about that for weeks, I think.
Rachel actually gave me a Post Malone bobblehead which is at my home, which I will bring for our next episode because it's my favorite thing.
He's not, I mean, he's an acquired taste. Let's just say that.
It is an acquired taste.
But we support you and we love who we love. So yeah.
Love me, love. I can't help. I can't quit him.
I know.
Love is love. Love is love.
One more too is that me and also Santa got my mother 2 of your shopping list items for Christmas for stocking stuffers. So she got the Angry Mama microwave cleaner, which is right. So cute.
Right.
And the in between the car seat catcher, which also I got one for myself. Like brilliant. So
Santa actually brought me a mesh shower curtain liner with the pockets.
It's the things that we should have thought of.
Right?
I tell you.
I'm so excited about it.
I think one of my least favorite moments is still when I think I lost the Broadway trivia that was actually all the questions were about me.
Yes, they were about you.
So thanks for all of that. Yes.
Did you lose or did you just not get all of them?
Or did you
just not try?
You didn't go lights out. Like there were several. I thought it was like a 3-2 victory.
Mm-hmm. I was trying, but I will say some of my absolute favorite moments. I mean, we just talked about it, but really, Rachel, I adore your quarantine confessionals. Yes. From like the first one that you did in the closet with a candle or a flashlight.
So wheels off. Oh bless.
Then moving in with spiders and cracks on the screen. I mean, there's been lots of variations, but you have never failed to disappoint with that, and I just love it. And you know what else I love is more giveaways. So hey.
I do too.
Laura, do you have another one? Do you have another one for us?
I do. So let's do drawing number 3 for our super fans who have been commenting on our show. Number 3 is Kirsten Simmons. I believe Kirsten beat me in Broadway trivia. Kirsten is the winner of a $20 gift card to Bobo Latte. So Kirsten, we will make sure we get this to you. And you may ask yourself, well, how can I win something like this? Just comment on our show, give us some feedback and let us know what you like, what you'd like to see, or just anything you'd like to say. We'd love to hear from you.
Yes, why don't you go ahead and put up, John, that website address where people can send us messages. So we hope to hear from all of you watching. We just are so thankful for you as we're celebrating this New Year's Eve.
Deidre, you're kind of fancy tonight, Deidre.
Oh, yes. How do you like my New Year's outfit and dress? Yes.
It's fancy and yet it's familiar. That wouldn't be an old RCT costume, would it?
Why, of course, yes, it is.
Rachel, I believe you wore that. Rachel wore that in a New Year's Eve production.
Yes, actually, the tie-in is perfect. I wore that in the Murder at Merriweather Manor New Year's Eve show that we did a few years ago, where Laura and I had an amazing rendition of Hit Me With Your Best Shot.
We did.
where we were fighting. I think, was I the murderer? Spoiler alert.
Maybe. I think you may have ended up being
because he stole my fork and he had to die. Yep. Nope, that's right. Yeah, no, I did. I murdered everybody in that dress, which is very, very heavy. So probably
all sequins.
The weight of the sequins drove me crazy. So be careful, warn your family, Deidre. I'm sure it will be fine.
I'm sure it will. Hey, and speaking of amazing shows at RCT, we've got a few coming up for our new season. For those of you who don't know already, in 2021, we've got shows starting off right in February with Love Letters, which is coming out February 5th through the 14th. It's the story of Melissa Gardner and Andrew Makepeace Ladd II, who have a friendship that lasts for 50 years. Now, this show is going to be a little different because it's featuring 2 different casts. Yes, you heard right. 2 different casts, which means you could come see it twice and see a whole new cast. We'll be starring Eddie Herring and Megan Dimsky, and also Gary Anderson and Ruth Ellen Heath.
That'll be good.
So, talk about stellar casts, right?
That's good.
Right. Good
So
stuff.
tickets are available online at rcttheater.com, or maybe you can give a call if you can't remember the web address, but we hope to see you there. Ooh.
And Deidre, a reminder that our One Day More campaign is still going on. You may have, if you're watching this in January, you may have missed your opportunity to get your charitable donations in for the 2020 tax year, but hey, why not start 2021 off with a nice, healthy size donation that you can take off of your taxes? We have raised almost $13,500 so far, so thank you so much to our supporters. There is still plenty of time to help. You can click on our link on rcttheater.com and donate today. And there's multiple different levels and sponsorship levels that you can donate at. You can become an open door sponsor at a $1,500 or $2,000 level, and that will entitle you to a door plaque at our theater entrance. So a really great opportunity to make a really long-lasting donation there. You can become a show sponsor and sponsor a specific show, maybe Love Letters even, with a donation of $500. Or you can become a sponsor for RCT360 with a donation of $250, and your name will be listed with our RCT360 sponsors at the end of all of our 2021 webcasts. So that's amazing right there. But those are not the only amounts. Any amount is wonderful. $50, $25, $16.37. We will take it all. They are all going to be tax deductible. So think about it. If you have it in your heart and your abilities to support the theater, go to the website and learn more about it today.
Hey, do you want to become a member of our family? A family is friends who are family. If you are an actor and you want to share your gifts, our annual Rep company auditions will actually be a little different this year. We're accepting video auditions. So if you're a little nervous, you can send in your video December 31st through January the 6th. For more details, you can visit our website at rcttheater.com/auditions. And now it's time for some more drawings, because we actually have some more prizes to give away to our super fans. So we're going to do drawing number 4. So here we go, ladies. Drawing number 4. The winner is, super fan Kristen Purvis. We love her. She has commented many times on our show and been on our show. And she has won a $25 gift card to Kieran Court. Congratulations, Kristen. And we have one more prize to give away. So we'll draw one more winner. The winner is, a couple of them sticking together, Jackie Slay. Jackie Slay is our winner of one adult ticket to Love Letters at RCT February 5th through the 14th. Jackie, thank you so much for commenting, and we will make sure that you get your prize in the mail. Congratulations to all of our winners, and thank you for being our super fans and commenting on our show.
Yes, thank you so much. Hey, I'm extra special happy that Kristen Purvis got that. Man, she is seriously a super fan. If you haven't noticed, she is like the first one to answer and love and like. But we are so thankful to all of you who are with us and watching. It has been a crazy, wonderful year with you. And if I'm looking, hey, we're getting really close to our countdown. So while we're saying goodbye, go ahead, grab your champagne or whatever drink you may have around you, get ready, and we will hope to see you again soon in 2021. Stay safe, wear your mask, show your love, and until we see you then, I am,
you are,
we are
RCT. Oh, here goes. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year!
Love you guys. Happy New Year. Happy 2021.
Love you guys. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, everybody. Thank you.
Hello and welcome welcome to Repertory Company Theater's RCT360. And today we are going to start over. No one was here at my house to help me zip up my dress. So if you notice anything, please don't hesitate to speak up.
It changed the rating on our show.
What's your favorite show?
Bye, Rachel.
Oh, okay. I really will leave.
You can come back now, Rachel.
Okay.
No, you sent me away.
You're making me leave. For that dress. Can someone go? Should I send my husband over to zip? I don't know if he's home. I can send a child to go zip if you need them to.
Of course, send your husband.
And I have two 15-year-olds.
No, you don't.
Blows my mind. I know.
That's 30 years of parenting.
I know. Technically, those are two.
And that way we can cut right here. That was a freaking long take. So who is our show sponsors today? They are Celeste and Robert Craig.
Thank you, Celeste.
Thank you, Celeste and Robert.
And Jared Duncan's Voice Studio.
Oh, we love Jared. Thank you, Jared. He's so talented.
I love Jared. So talented.
Last show he did voice for us with was Into the Woods.
Yep.
And it was so much fun. Hey, Jared.
Okay.
Happy New Year.
Oh, look at you with the bell.